Show.
You are watching the highest show in the world, and I'm high as fuck. I'm Dr. Green Thumb, sitting here with my good friends, Onyx, Sticky Fingers, Fredro Starr, man. How the fuck have y'all been? It's been a minute. Y'all are some of the guys who have managed to just keep it moving all this time since you released the first record. You know, whether it be through music, through films, I mean through all sorts of different avenues, man. And it's good to see y'all keeping it moving right now to this day, man.
Grinding. Word up, you know.
And wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up. The world need to wake the fuck up.
Sure do. Tell us about that shit.
I mean, first, Wake the Fuck album, the intentions was to wake hip-hop up, you know what I'm saying? Because we felt like hip-hop was sleeping as far as subject matter, concepts, originality. So we wanted to bring it back and strip it to the basics. And we went back to the basics on this joint. Like as far as the flow on the album, we took it back to the original concept of the first album, Back the Fuck Up.
On some real hip-hop shit.
Yeah. So we got with these kids, Snow Goons, from fucking Germany and shit. Shout to my man Manu.
Word up.
Sick Nation over them. And we just felt like it was time for hip hop. But then it was time for the world to wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
On a political, worldly basis level.
So the world need to wake the fuck up. There's too much shit going on right now, man. The whole world is fighting for something.
You're using the hip hop shit as that bridge, like talking about shit that's going on today that's like really fucked up. I mean, we don't really see that shit in our news programming here. They keep that shit from us. But when you tour like we do, because you guys go everywhere, and you see what it really is, because they fucking broadcast all the craziness. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit.
You get to see firsthand how fucked up it is.
News stations altering interviews to make it sound one way and look another.
They trying to make propaganda look proper. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. They trying to make it look their way. But we see through that, and the world has to wake the fuck up, because I mean, if you stay sleeping, then you know what I'm saying?
You see more when you high and less when you low.
True that. You could see everything from the top.
Everything, right?
As he passes the shit.
I want to see shit from the top.
That's
Straight
right.
Up.
And along with Wake the Fuck Up, you guys are also doing a DVD, right? It's with Wake the Fuck Up, right?
Yeah, I mean, since this album was kind of like, we didn't put an album out in a minute, and when we go to these shows, we just did a show called Hip Hop Camp, and it was crazy because there was like 40,000 people in the crowd, and they was singing Wake the Fuck Up like they know the records, you know what I'm saying? And this is an independent record that we doing through our own label, Mad Money, you know what I'm saying, and Major Independence. And it's amazing to see that the crowd is still young.
Big up Good Friday.
Still young, still amped, and they still with the hip hop shit. They still with the real shit. You know what I'm saying?
When that song comes out, when those songs
younger
come
and younger.
So we had to do a DVD for that. You know what I'm saying? The DVD be out on Christmas. That's for Onyx
right in the
fans.
stockings.
Straight up, just to give you the whole strip of the world tour and behind the scenes and some in-depth interviews of how we did the album too.
Through time, you have seen the fans get younger, right? Like people that have passed your music on.
Because people supposed to get older, but the fans get younger.
Right. And they know the lyrics. They're over there blasting that shit out, especially in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Europe.
That's our major market, man.
Russia.
We've been going over Europe in respect for the 90s. Or I'm not even gonna say 90s, just real hip hop music in general.
Do you think the hip hop culture here in America lost a little bit of that, like the passion for that?
I think it didn't lose it. I just think it went somewhere else. I think the demographic of the music takeover and where it's going as far as dialect and what sounds similar. If you want to break it down, you know, if I'm gonna break it down to somebody from Russia or somebody from Germany, in America you have New York, which was the heart of hip hop.
Right.
That's where it started from. And then, but people in New York talk the same in Baltimore. They talk the same in Philly, Jersey. But once you start traveling down south, the dialect changes. And then you go,
the slang,
then you go west, and then you can go down south and go west, and then you're in Texas, and they kind of sound like people in Atlanta, and you know what I'm saying. So I think the South movement, America is more southern than anything.
Right.
And I'm from Alabama.
It's more states.
Right.
I'm from Alabama, so I'm part of that. That's where the ships came in first.
Right.
That's where the ships came in first. So I'm sure a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, from down south, from the city. And then you got the West Coast hip hop, which is, you know, LA, and you know what I'm saying, you can go up north in the Bay Area and all of that. So it's demographics of hip hop in America.
Yeah.
Overseas it ain't like that. It's just real hip hop.
It's just it's all across the board.
All across the board.
And that's the crazy shit. There's some crazy fans out there. There's a lot of love out there. So a question that came up that they asked me to ask you is what's your favorite collab you ever did? I mean, because y'all did a lot. I mean, motherfuckers ask you guys to get on tracks all day.
My favorite collab, personally, I'm speaking as Sticky, not as Onyx, was
This message.
Remember Me.
With
RBX and Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with the Dre beat.
Oh, yeah.
She was fucking with noodles.
What was that song? That was Remember Me.
Remember Me.
Remember
that was
Me?
on the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, at first it was supposed to be on
that.
the Chronic 2001, but it ended up on Marshall LP. And that's dope, because that shit sold 16 million.
Yeah.
So that, 24, 32 bar verse I did? That shit was like a mail ticket, nigga.
You get to look at that Dre record on the wall when you walk in, huh?
That M record.
That's right, that M record.
Shit.
That's right.
Stick was gonna be on Aftermath, man. Straight up. He was about to get signed to Aftermath, actually.
Yeah, but I ain't know my mathematics.
Well, we was out here at Drake crib, wilding out, trashing hotels. He was wilding, man.
Yeah.
You know, he was on records with Snoop, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, things happened. He went another direction, but the love was always there with Dre and Eminem, you know what I'm saying?
And what about your favorite collab?
My favorite collab would have to be Big Pun.
Yeah.
God bless the dead.
Rest in peace, yeah.
I just have this.
He had a flow, too.
His flow was ill, man. The way he recorded his flow was even iller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I had just had a funny moment in my life that I could always remember with Big Pun. I was just talking to him one time in the studio, and he just fell asleep on me while I was talking to him. It was always funny to me, like, well, you know what I'm saying? But he woke back up and was like,
right.
Like he didn't fall asleep.
Right where he left off.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, rest in peace to the big dude, man. Like,
my favorite Onyx collab is The Worst.
The Worst.
The Worst. And the video.
That was a dope video.
Wu-Tang Clan, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that record wasn't supposed to happen. You know
there was a lot of politics jumping off in the middle.
A lot of politics, man.
A lot of.
Well, you know, it did happen. And that shit is classic.
Yo, shout to them. It was crazy because, like I said, it wasn't supposed to happen, and Leo Cohen got us. He put us in an office, all of us, because that song was for a soundtrack for the movie we did called Ride.
Right.
So the money was good. So besides the bullshit that we had with Wu, because there was a little friction with Wu-Tang, but we squared it away, and you know what I'm saying, and we got it done, and it was cool because a lot of people didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, because they was from New York, we was from New York. They was hot, you know what I'm saying? We was hot. We was both hot. We was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was crazy.
And usually at that time, people stuck to their own like little cliques. They didn't really collaborate like that openly.
Especially.
Yeah.
Especially us.
Especially they got 9 and 100, you know what I'm saying, rappers, so it's like them collaborating, they already got their own clique.
Yeah, they already
so they don't need to collaborate with nobody, you know what I'm saying? But we had our own clique too. We had Official Nas, we got 100 Mass, so we got our own clique too. But like I said, that record, like Stick said, that was an ill collaboration.
And the videos was fucking retarded.
Yeah, hell yeah. How do y'all keep the energy going after so long? You know what I mean? Because I know y'all, when y'all do a show, it's like...
it's just there. I don't even question it. It's just there. The sun is there. It's just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How does that shit rise every day for so long?
It's just right there.
I think the energy, it's like you count on your team and your coaches and people around you for that shit. And we ain't robots. Nobody's a robot. Everybody is doing this, got families, you know what I'm saying? I'm married, got a little newborn right now, but I still gotta do this hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
to the death, to the life of this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is all I can do. So that's my energy right there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure they good. My energy comes from when I take a 12-hour plane ride and the show was packed with niggas 17 and shit. 16 and 17, loving hip hop. That's what keeps me going. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I never thought like as an MC or as from a fan to like somebody doing it. I don't ever think that a number should limit you. You know what I'm saying? It's as long as it's still like strong in your heart, you're still passionate about it. You still love doing the shit. I mean, because if you look at guys like KRS-One, I mean, he's from the generation before ours. And he still spits it like, I mean,
right.
He was just fresh out the box. It is
Just saying it when we was just on call with him.
Yeah.
He killed it.
You know what I mean? He's
Killed
like,
it.
he was like a good, you know, like a good template to follow, because he didn't let like time, like
Dictate
yeah.
what he does.
But what he
did his
did was
thing.
he got his passport game up and start traveling the world and knowing that hip hop is worldwide.
Even
And now
if
you
it's
got
by,
the
even
internet.
if it's by boat.
Right.
Yeah, he
By
don't even
boat, for
fly.
real.
Word, he don't even fly. He take boats.
No flies,
He
no.
take family outings on boats to get where he going. But the world, even
Gangsta
with
shit.
with the internet now, everything is just one world for real.
Right.
It be usually like back in the days, you put something out, they had to wait 2-3 months to get it in France or Germany or whatever to hear it, or for the DJ to get it through the mail. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that shit
saying?
is
Now,
instantaneous.
you
Yeah.
drop some shit, everybody got it the same day. Everybody can get it.
There used to be like a method to like create the anticipation, create the hype,
Build it up.
and then when that shit happened, it just lost all that. It's just like boom, here it is. You know, because somebody would leak it and then it's right there for everybody. Whereas the old school way of putting out a record, it was all about building up the anticipation, building up the hype
Right.
of the group, the record, the movement, the whole shit. That shit is that. It seems like that shit is gone. You got to cut out that fat now and just boom, serve the people like you said instantly.
Everybody got, you know, it's easy access. You know, back when we came out, you had to be a selected few.
Right.
And you had to be selected by the higher ups.
Right.
Before you even got to where you're going.
They had to
Now,
stamp you, yeah.
Yo, you can put out a record, you know, it's all about your movement.
Even deeper than that, the public has a voice.
Right.
The comment section, da. That shit never existed before, so
No. Yeah.
it's both ends now.
Yeah. And it's funny because in this day and age, they're you know, signing folks off the strength of their social network, their YouTube, and all that shit. So they're looking for artists there who have built their base already, so that they can basically be the bank to sell their base that record.
Well, you know, on a bigger perspective, the higher ups and officers is basically firing the marketing team and just getting somebody who got their own marketing popping, basically. And they probably just keeping all the money.
Pretty much. It's a crazy game it's turned into, no?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
But you know, you still got love for it, and I could hear it in like a lot of the shit you guys do. I heard you guys do some new shit, and I think it was something that Molly Mall produced, right?
Yo, I wish it was. We never work with Molly Mall. Shit, we never worked with him.
No. I heard something that you guys were on. It was like on some new style shit though. Maybe it wasn't Molly Mall. Maybe it was somebody else producing it.
Right.
But y'all did like.
We working, man. You know, the Wake the Fuck Up album.
Y'all did the triplet style.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably We Don't Fucking Care.
Boom. Yeah.
I think that's the joint with Dope D.O.D.
Yeah. There it is.
With
That's
these
the one.
kids from over, they from Netherlands.
Yes.
And we did a joint called Panic Room with them. And then we did another double step joint on our album with A$AP Ferg called We Don't Fucking Care.
That's the one.
We Don't Fucking Care. Boom,
That's the
boom,
one.
Boom, boom. It's crazy.
That's the
Snow
one.
Goons produced that. Yeah, I mean, that's all on the Wake the Fuck Up album. You know what I mean?
And you did something on Ferg shit too.
And we did something on Ferg album too called Get the Fuck Out My Face.
I was on that with y'all.
Yo, you better stop playing, son. You was on that with us, man.
I was baiting
That's
you.
what you're
Come on.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's the record you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yo, you did a good job on that too.
No, you did a good job on that.
Yo, cause before we did the record, you wasn't on the record.
No.
And they was like, yo, we put Be Real, and I was like, yo, you don't even know. Every show, we shout you dudes out. It's part of our show. You know what I'm saying? Like we shout out people that we respect in the industry.
Word. No publishing.
No publishing. and you know, ChySkillz is, because I'm gonna tell you a story about ChySkillz. When we was writing our album, we was coming up, and then we heard Killer Man. Like, Throw Your Guns was already done already. Like, and then Killer Man came out. We was like, yo, what's going on? Like, we thought it was, we thought the jukes was up. We was like, yo, what's poppin'? So, you know, in an ill way, y'all guys were like inspiration, like competition.
Right.
But,
energy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The energy you was talking about?
We was part of that.
That's another source.
Nas Effects was part of that.
And we felt that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm sure you did.
Because we were like, when y'all came out, we're like, who are these motherfuckers? and y'all came with that crazy ass energy, and we loved that shit. That was like the type of shit that, you know, we wanted more of.
Yo, you probably don't know, because we from New York. You had New York on smash.
Yeah, we were there a lot. You know, our shit broke there first.
Yeah.
You know?
Stone just do all that shit, son. That shit,
Yeah.
Killer Man was crazy, though.
I mean, Killer Man was filmed in New York.
Yeah,
you
that
know
was
what I'm saying?
crazy.
We were on tour with Naughty by Nature. We was opening for them because they had OPP
That was
out.
that nigga, boy.
And you know, so we was opening for them. People started flipping that record and playing the Killer Man shit. Pulled us off tour to do that video, and it all went
And when
from
we
there.
seen the video, because we heard the voice first.
Right.
We thought y'all would. We didn't even know y'all was. Yo, we was like, yo, these dudes is from the West Coast. We thought first we thought y'all was from New York.
Yeah.
And then we didn't know y'all was Latin. We was like, yo, that's crazy. So y'all definitely put a stamp on that shit.
I
man.
think we came out at a time where everybody would had distinction, like their own flavor, like their own energy and shit. We were all kind of inspiring each other, like the friendly competition shit. You know, nobody was really going at each other like that. We were just, everybody was trying to make better music.
Right.
And I think that's why our era was like the best, because we all respected each other. And we was trying to make as good records as one another.
Everybody helped make each other better.
Yeah.
By being better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the cool shit about putting albums out in that time. You know what I mean? But I think that's what made us the MCs that we are today, that we could still flip on any one of these kind of records.
Yo, we had to go hard back in the days. They didn't give it to us easy, man.
No.
Like, it was, I mean, you had Leaders of the New
Shit was
School
an uphill
out,
battle, nigga.
Naughty by Nature out. You had Black Moon and them dudes. It was like, you had to be nice with it. It wasn't no playing around with being a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to battle Keith Murray on some other shit.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
September
right.
28th.
September 28th.
You know, I was listening
In
to
the A.
I was listening to that. He had went on somebody's show on Sirius, and he was like, he announced the battle. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, because you know I watched the battle culture with the Smack and the URL and the King of the Dot.
Yeah.
And we've been hearing about like MCs of our culture, our part, not necessarily the battle MCs, like stepping into that arena now. What made you get down with that?
I got a phone call. I mean, I don't know, how, I don't even know how this dude got my number type shit. Like, but I got a call from this dude. He was like, yo, you want to do a battle on beats.
Right, on the old school style.
Old school style, right. He was like, it's going to be on beats. And he threw a couple of names. There was a couple of names he threw in the air. Then I guess Keith Murray was the name that he came back with. I was like, yeah, I know Keith. We go back, you know what I'm saying? I know Keith. I feel it's a good battle. So we just set it up. And I feel like me battling Keith Murray is not like me battling a battle rapper.
Right.
You know, I feel we both on the same grounds.
Yeah,
I think it's an even playing field.
It is. You know, because it's a different animal battling the battle rappers.
Right.
You know, you get like a month to do the homework on the motherfucker and do all the study up.
And then the homework you're doing them is not, it's probably not going to be as extensive as what they can do with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Especially you a 20-year-old rapper. It's like, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
That's funny you said that, because he just said the same shit the other day.
It's real
verbatim.
Shit. It's real shit. And that's the unfair advantage that they might have. But I think in spite of that, the advantage that we have is that, we could do that little bit of homework, and the skill level that we have, can match whatever their homework is on us. You know what I mean?
I hear Keith Murray talking shit. It's gonna be, I'm a straight murder to do with this battle shit. Shut him the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's that. I don't like to promote big shit and go into all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being disrespectful. It's about, let's save it for the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we can just do it there, September 28th. It ain't about fuck Onyx and all that. Because he can't really fuck with Onyx.
Right.
That's, you know, that's not even a...
I mean, yeah.
Come on, let's be serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but,
I mean, for my opinion, that's
But I know, Keith, we go back, so it should be classy in a way. You know what I'm saying? A street term. I don't know the street term, but it should be that amongst me and him.
Do you think
I don't care about what everybody else is doing. It's not. I'm not with the WWF shit with this battle. I just wanna.
You think he's hyping himself up because
you know
or do you think he's just trying to hype up the battle?
He gonna need to hype something up. You know what I'm saying? He better work on his lyrics and his lyrical shit or whatever the miracle shit he gonna do. That's what he better work on.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I mean, there's a lot of good battles jumping off. This guy Disaster is battling Cassidy coming up. That's supposed
let's
to be
just keep the violence out the battles. And, because you know what? Back when we came out, we didn't have a battle platform. There was no. It wasn't
you were lucky if you could get to battle on a set somewhere.
Exactly. But before us, they did it though.
Right.
Like Cold Crush Bros was battling.
That was the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like
and it
that
was friendly.
Right. But they was on stage battling on beats. Yo, whoa, 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 whoa. The next group go. You know what I'm saying? That's Curtis Blow era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's take it back to that. And I battle anybody after I burn Keith. Like, let's do this.
I think that's gonna be a thing where like it's you know, people that come from our background are gonna step into that shit and I think it's gonna be a whole new thing, man. Y'all are gonna set off a whole new thing.
Well, you know, it's good to be part of the ladder to what's gonna go on because I do think it's gonna
take it to the next level.
Crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up. I want to see Big Daddy Kane battle Rakim before, you know,
that would
one
be sick.
time.
I think everybody who ever been in an MC that listen to them two motherfuckers would
that would be crazy though, right?
For
like,
sure.
If we could like get the money up, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Like, where the executives at? Let's get this shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you think would take it? For me, I think Big Daddy Kane would take it. I think Kane would take it.
Oh, man. I don't know, man, because Rakim, I mean, he had shit sold the fuck up with that album. At that time, if you could bring that nostalgic era back and they could bring the chains and wear all that shit and bring it back to that.
He was cold.
That shit would be crazy.
I gotta go with Kane, too, man.
Big Daddy can't come out with the dancing, scuba scrapping them niggas.
You know,
shit'd be crazy. Yo, niggas had dances back in the days, B.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
That used to be
it wasn't
cool
even
shit,
like,
right?
It was gangster like niggas with the haircuts.
Yeah.
Hip hop is ill, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy to me? Like I always looked at it like this, right? Big Daddy Kane was kind of what, like maybe not in terms of like how big he was when he was at his peak, because he was pretty big. But like he reminds me of what Jay-Z was, like, you know what I'm saying?
And Rakim reminds me of something like what Nas is.
Right.
So let's have Jay-Z and Nas battle too.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
Yo,
double
like,
feature. You see what I'm saying? See, you get it. See? Great minds think alike, goddamn, especially when we high and shit.
Hey yo, we're on the pool to get these battles going. All right.
It's crazy.
We got to get this going, man. We got to jump off on that shit. Hey,
remember, it started here.
It started right here.
Word up.
Hey, so are you guys working on any films right now besides DVD?
Yeah, I mean we working on something real big with Russell. I don't really want to speak on it, but it's something bubbling.
But you got
Crazy.
something
It's
coming
called
up.
Cain and Abel, though.
It's a green light.
Nice.
It's a green light. But besides that, we got the 2015. We're gonna do an Onyx documentary we release, and that's kind of like 40 years of, you know, we're gonna try to make it 90 minutes. But it's, I mean, I would say before hip hop became hip hop. Like I was fucking with Michael Jackson when I was a little nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say before hip hop was born. But I don't know how far we're gonna start it back. But it's gonna be, you're gonna get some real shit with this documentary, the Onyx documentary.
Tell the path.
That real history.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think it should be. I mean, you guys are one of the legendary groups. So, you know, I think everybody within that time and who is still out there doing work, because y'all are still out there doing work like a motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, it should be documented. The story should be told. You know what I mean? Let it inspire motherfuckers to show, hey, this is where we all came from. You know, this is where we went.
And we're gonna do it. It's gonna be artistically produced. You know what I'm saying? We might have reenactments. It's gonna be polished. Everything we learned in Hollywood, we're gonna put into this. You know what I'm saying? And make it not just a regular documentary, but make it something really like
piece of work.
It might like get
an event.
I'm thinking of sitting at the Oscars type shit. Like that's the mentality I have with this documentary because I think we've been through so much tragedy.
It's the Black
happiness.
American tale of hip hop, man.
It's crazy, man.
Right.
The rise, fall, and rise of Onyx.
Hell yeah.
Real shit.
Are you guys hitting the road again soon?
We always on the road. New album. We about to go.
It's a pit stop.
We about to go to Russia. You know, Privyet. So all my Russian, my Russian peoples out there. Yo, it's like we gotta go to Russia once a year and do Russia.
Yeah,
the
it's
energy
crazy
out there is
over
crazy.
there.
I just hope with all this world things.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that could even affect us.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's not cool because we got a connection with Russia. They shutting down McDonald's and all that shit out there. Like they don't want American culture to, I mean, it's crazy. Like the whole world is fighting for something, man. And Onyx is here to wake the fuck up everybody. Like this is real hip hop music and we need to be in Russia. Holla at us. Yeah, man. It's going down, son.
All that shit. Hey, where's overseas? Where's your favorite place to perform? Like who's like what's the craziest crowd? Switzerland. Really?
They buy all the merch.
They buy all the Onyx merch, huh?
Yo. Switzerland got paper. I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
The little kids be coming like, what they got? Swiss francs?
All their shit is top notch.
Everything. Airport. As soon as you come out the airport, you like Rolex.
I can't choose a country. It's all Earth.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And they all give a different energy. Hell yeah, man. Hey, man. Well, I want to thank y'all for taking the time to drop by. Wake the fuck
Shit,
up.
I just wanted to chop it up, smoke with you, man. This is a blessing to be here again, man.
Motherfucker.
Word up.
You see more when you're high, less when you're low.
Yeah.
True that. Get elevated. Hey, so what do we got over there, Sheik?
We got Wake the Fuck Up.
We got Wake the Fuck
Shout
Up.
out to Dope DOD.
Word out.
Snow Goon.
Your alarm clock just went off.